What's up, y'all? So week 37, let's jump right into it. This is Tuesday's lift. We had some block power snatch clusters and some... It's so funny watching me look at the numbers on these power snatches, looking over at the phone, getting excited with how they feel, and looking at those power numbers. You can kind of see them there on the top of the screen. Trying to compare them rep to rep and trying to beat myself every rep. That's what's great about having velocity-based training. There's some things that I think has led to a hindrance, and I'll speak on that in the future. Now, what we got here, we went to power cleans. I think it was clusters as well at 135 kilos. A really strong set for me, or workout for me. And then we had deload, deadlift. Well, it's not really deload, but 180 kilos, kind of a deload. 5 singles, I believe it was. And now I got my days all off and mixed up. Actually, the cleans were on Tuesday. The deadlifts were on this day, Wednesday. So I got a little screwy in this week. What I wrote down in my log got off. I did get off. I worked Sunday, Monday at the firehouse and really didn't do anything. Took kind of those days off. And then the Wednesday, I ended up getting a standby day, got vacation day, because we went to a corn concert that night. So this is Wednesday's lift in the morning. So these inverse curl, doing them, started to do them at lower rep ranges. But on this day, I remember it was freaking hurting my glute and hamstring on the right side. I've had some sciatic issues flare up on the right side, kind of like glute tightness, I guess. And yeah, so that's that. Move into Thursday, and I worked a lot of these shot put drills. Now, apparently this drill is better if someone else is letting go of the strap or towel. These are apparently called towel drills. And I'm trying to create separation. So pushing the hips around as far as possible, feeling my upper body rotated back. You see I kind of tighten up the grip there. Just really trying to create that rotational torque. This was an exploring thing. I've never done these directly before. So tried some different, how far away I stood, how far forward I can kind of rotate my hips, and then going into the throw after that. Didn't throw them very hard, but was just trying to feel what I'm trying to feel here in terms of the separation, because it is on me to let go of that strap and not somebody else doing it when you're not expecting it. So you can see here, this one, like my hips are more turned forward, my feet point a little more forward. So that's kind of what I was playing with, is kind of just feeling how far away from the strap I was standing. Actually just had, this is a toe strap. I had it hooked into the wheel of my truck, and I'm filming off the bed of my truck. So interesting feel. And then I moved over and went to some stand throws where I was trying to exaggerate my left arm block. So long into an elbow, kind of initiating with that. And it was interesting to feel after doing those strap or towel drills going right into this. So some different stuff. Got a shout out to Mr. John Van Buren for throwing me these little cues to work on. And then I think towards the end here, I kind of tried to get after a few of them. So pretty solid little practice there, working on some drills. Something different for me that I don't do all the time. I do a lot of full throws, especially at this point in the year. Is not really a big drill session, but I'll be working these in the future. I'll definitely keep both of them in the future. Really, I mean, this one's not really a drill. It's more just working on that left arm as doing stand throws. But trying to also initiate with the lower body in the middle of it. And I think a couple of these I start doing some actual reversing, because I'm just trying to see how far and hard I can push it, because a lot of these were all non-reverse, which is what I need more, because I do tend to jump my throw instead of finishing my throw. But yeah, and it's funny with like the way the camera picks up the lighting, how dark it actually is outside. It's a lot more dark than this leads on to be. Obviously there's street lights, and I guess I went into some full throws too. I didn't expect that. I edited this, but I forgot that I did this. So a ton. This is like a Thursday night, a ton of shot put throws on the day. And I guess I didn't edit these down as much as I thought there, but I kind of backed away from throwing shot put, and it's showing, it's hurting. I'm not throwing as far consistently. So something I need to do more of. I mentioned in last week's, I may dabble again in the full spin. And if I do, I'll probably try to get somebody to help me do it, aka somebody to coach me through it. Hammer winds, I always speed up. Now, this was with the short 22-pound hammer, working both ways, and then I added weight, and I'd cut some of these out because it just gets boring me standing there winding hammer. Oh, I didn't speed. Wow, edit terrible, Justin. Anyways, let's talk about it. So the short orbit makes you move faster. I don't know how much I love it, but also I slide extra weights. Oh, there they are. It's sped up now. Extra weights onto the hammer to make it heavier. This got up to about 29 pounds, I guess it would be. So gonna play with some of that, just the winds and whatnot. So I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday, but I think this is about the end of the video, is this last throwing practice here. Short chain heavyweight on the day, and you can tell that first one is kind of just nice and slow, kind of going through the motions. And we're back to the sticking phase. So I decided to start going more hook grip to try to get used to that. And maybe it's too much tacky, and also that glove moving has run into a lot of problems. So everybody gives me crap for throwing with a glove, but I'm going to do it as long as I'm allowed to keep my hand from tearing off. Allows me to throw a lot more volume, not beat my hand up as much. If it's a hindrance at some points, I'll have to adjust it when time comes. But I think there's a couple things, couple adjustments I've figured out with the glove that I'm going to try to do. But this practice wasn't horrible. There was a little bit of hanging up, and obviously throwing with the strap is a little bit different from a hook grip. I don't personally run into too many issues in terms of throwing distance being different, but I do remember wanting to do a little bit more of the heavyweight, and after one of these coming up, I just kind of toss it nonchalantly off to the right, and I'm like, all right, that's it. We're going to move on to the lightweight. Get tired of it hanging up, and I think I went back to the strap is what that looked like. So just, yep, that one. I'm like, all right, time to end it. And obviously looking at the turf, I think feet were moving a little bit, sliding in the turf a little bit, which is devil in the details there. Something you can't really do much about, but I think the lightweight ends this video. I got a lot of feedback from the last one. I am going to try to get one a day out this week since I'm on vacation to try to catch up, hopefully, and maybe even 2 a day, see how things go. But yeah, we're winding down the season, getting to this end of this little mini mid-season off-season, and with these videos getting ready for the last 3 games of the year in October.